Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, Bean. Hello, cats. Yeah, no, caffeine addiction is very bad. Oh, we have Bonnie, Rose, White Knight. Okay, no problem, cats. Absolutely no problem. There is a small chance that this is the only stream of Limbus that you'll see. Hello, Jenny K. How are you? We'll see. We'll see. I have not opened the game, so this is from the very, very, very beginning. Okay, cats. I mean, it will depend, okay? It will depend how the game goes and how much of a gacha it is. Okay, because I have a problem with gachas, so we will see how things go. Okay, thanks, Jenny K. But still. It's like when we play Genshin Impact. In order to get characters, it's not mandatory, but you know you have to. Okay. Hello, Savos! Yeah, finally, it's time for the city. Hello, squad, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're finally trying the glorious Limbus Company. I think... I honestly have no idea of the game. It's downloaded. We just... No pretzels. That's for later. High pretzels as well. Move on. Shoot. I said shoot! Thank you. So what's gonna happen right now is the following. We're gonna be playing Limbus Company. I am gonna be playing Limbus Company. And I'm gonna see how it is. And I'll tell you what I think about the game. And if it's a good game that I want to continue playing, we will continue playing. If not, I have a bunch of games I want to try. So that's how things are. So now, wait, what? Maintenance is still happening for the next 50 minutes? There's maintenance? What the fuck? What do you mean? I cannot play? Yeah, I can tell, Bean, I can tell. Okay. Well, for face the sin, save the ego. What a fucking great game, guys. Absolute peak. Did you guys like Limbus Company? Wow, good. Very good. That was Limbus Company. Applause. Very good. We're starting with the right foot with this game, you know? And the crowd goes wild. You know, absolutely wild. After that, we get Limbus Company Arc Knights collab. Okay. So where do I see about that shit? Okay, we have nothing here. I am very, very surprised. There's nothing. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, so basically we cannot play this. I had this bookmarked for like 2 years. This is timers and countdowns for Limbus Company. Okay, so I guess the thing stops at 6 KST? No. 12 p.m. KST. Okay, let me check. 12 p.m. KST to EST. Oh, so at the next hour we can actually play this game. Wow, very, very good. I am surprised that we hit the day about Limbus Company where I cannot play it. Every Wednesday, ending next hour. Okay, so Wednesday it's not going to be Limbus Company Day. Okay, understood. Why nobody told me? Now we're stuck here. I guess we can go to YouTube and... Okay, let's do something. Because there must be something. Okay. How... Cat's mentioned it in Gen Chat. Yeah, I kind of ignore all the Limbus things. Make sure you check it every so often after Wednesday to get your maintenance compensation package. I don't think I will be playing that much, so don't worry. RIP. Well, meanwhile, let's check what happened between Library and Limbus. Yeah. Well, from Wordsmith, it's 2 years ago. It's 25 minutes. We can check it out.
Greetings, dear guests. All right, I know what the title of...
Okay, shut up, and I need to understand. We are about to play this stupid-ass game. So what happened?
I'm no longer asking, go play Library of Ruina. It's one of the best games I've ever played. It's not some billion-hour grindfest.
It's good.
Player spite, and while the community says the difficulty curve is vertical, it's not unfairly so if you spend some time figuring out some decent decks.
It was not that hard.
Characters and solid twists. Please, go play this game. If you can't,
Okay.
due to being unable to do so, just don't enjoy the genre.
Oh, what about we do a stream reacting to the long videos you never watch? Well, we have to do a stream about that. Right now, I just want to understand what happened between Limbus and between Library and Limbus.
Genre, I've already beaten the game, or just want to play Limbus, then this video is for you. Obviously,
Okay.
videos will spoil Library, but specifically I'm going to be really focusing on the plot of the game and very lightly on the gameplay. This is a bit of a content warning. This game goes to some dark places. I'll spoil
I don't care. I need.
Lobocorp Corporation and the spin-off comic Wonder Lab. Go watch my other videos if you would like to know what went on in there as a...
The only thing we want to know is what happened between
Put
both.
this disclaimer in the actual video this time, so I don't have to pin it as a comment. This video is made without the context provided by extraneous materials and sequels. This means no information from Distortion Detective, Leviathan, Limbus Company, or whatever sequels have come out since then are included in this video. Please refrain from commenting about these topics as you might spoil other viewers. Additionally, if you have fun or facts that you wish to share...
No, but this is a brief summary of Library of Ruina. I think we need to... There's a promo stuff for Limbus Company, the intro videos for the sceners. Okay, no, but we want to know what happened between Library and Limbus. Okay, that would make sense. Because I think there's a Leviathan. I need to know what happened in Leviathan. Find something on Distortion, okay. It's 38 minutes. Oh my god, but it's so fucking long. I need just I need a little bit of Leviathan, okay? I just need Leviathan. I don't want to read. Well, goldfish attention span. Okay, no, because they are reading the whole fucking chapter. There's a playlist for official character introductions on Project Moon's channel. Okay, Savos. But we don't want the characters. I don't want to see the characters. I want to know where's in the world. Where the fuck are we? Leviathan. I need a summary. I don't need to read the fucking comic. Why is it so hard to find a fucking... Okay. So apparently, no, we cannot find one Leviathan fucking summary. Because I'm not gonna sit for 5 hours while somebody reads Leviathan for me. Okay, let's do something. Project Moon Leviathan summary. Okay. Let's just read the synopsis. And that will be enough, right? Okay. Characters. Virgilius, Garnet, Lapis, Denver, Yan, Nansuri, Kakor, Yori, Tomeri. Oh, Tomeri's here. God damn it. Pablo, Pobasura, Jomsun, Gubo, and Nasia. That's not the synopsis. Why is there no synopsis? Why is there no synopsis for the fucking book? Okay, illustrated, to add on the tumultuous development, only the first 15 chapters were fully translated into English. Due to the English translation team having to shift until the release of Limbus Company, the English translation is currently in hiatus, and it's currently known when or if the Leviathan will receive a full translation. So wait. There's like a bunch of chapters that are not even translated. Hello, yes, Limbus Company. Okay. I just want... Okay. Okay. Well, fighting happens. Lowland is there. That it. Okay, we can absolutely read this. I've just read Leviathan, and now I will give what I believe to happen in it. Here's the link of those who want to read it. You have to make an account. I don't want to read it. Starting the story of his Christmas. I have no idea how Christmas still freaking exists in P-Moon universe. That's the good point. And Virgilius just got off from his day at the fixer office and is now going to see his orphanage. Too bad Angela released all of the booked people and now Tommy killed... Why? Why do we start so bad? Yeah, it's still on cooldown. Too bad Angela released all of the booked people, and now Tomer killed most of his orphans, with him also fighting Yori. Cue Trauma, and now Virgilius is extra sad with his newly employed fixer, who also was an orphan at the orphanage, and they're drinking, and orphan kid told Virgilius of how he got a letter from Lapis, another orphan from Virgil orphanage. Oh, guys, I think they are orphans. And he's going to visit there and invites Virgilius. However, Virgilius is all, I am very sad, and says no. Next day, Garnet, another orphan, wow, visits the place and finds suspicious activity with some ring finger studocade, no idea what that word means, people at the place where he was supposed to meet Lapis. He calls Virgil. I'm calling him this now as his name is way too freaking long. Okay, so Virgilius is Virgil. Good. We got the change. We got the change of name. And ask for backups, and Virgil agrees. They go and investigate and confirms that Lapis is not dead yet, okay? They get a video from Lapis and go to the location. They identified it. Virgilius flexes. Oh yes, I'm strong. His colored fixer status. Okay, Virgilius is a color? What color is Virgilius? I don't know. Virgil is Virgilius, okay? It's explained there in the thing, okay? He got tired of writing Virgilius and he just started to write Virgil. Virgilius, the color fixer that succeeded Gebra as Red, sponsors an orphanage. The memory materialized after Ruina destroys it. Thanks. So he's red. Okay. Thanks. Yes, it's red. Okay, they get a video from Lapis and go to the location they identified in it. Virgilius flexes his color fixer status and enters an auction with Garnet and buys a piece of art that lets him go to secret location. He goes into the location with Garnet and hides Garnet his heat blade. And then a battle ensues. They split up where Garnet meets the BBEG, the big bad evil guy, who's a super powerful foe, and he apparently touches into his possible futures. Ring finger member, that one girl fixer from Streetlight office, and apparently the Black Silence, and fights the powerful foe and almost defeats him, and then Black Silence, Lowland. Trauma makes him depressed, and he gets marked by the BBEG, and apparently turns into a weird crystal-looking cocoon, not cocoon. Whatever. I'm not understanding much of this explanation, honestly. This is a very open explanation, to be 100% honest. Now, we're reading Virgilius' lore because Limbus is updating. Anyways, where were we? Okay, anyways, Virgil finds him after beating the shit out of some dude. Is very angry, then BBEG comes out of nowhere and distorts, then attacks Virgil, and Virgil has a hard time. Then Virgilius gets a super cool ego and beats the shit out of the BBEG and kills him, and finds Lapis in a pod that the BBEG kidnapped and places her in where apparently mind wipes her, turning her into Charon. They share a sweet moment, then Faust comes out of nowhere and recruits Virgilius and Charon. Who the fuck is Faust? Who was the BBG? What the fuck happened? I am so confused about this shit. Okay, Garnet and Lapis are orphans that aged out of Verge's orphanage before its destruction, and are the proteges in his office. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's open the Project Moon chat. Because yeah, that went absolute nowhere. Okay, so we have Virgilius, we have Garnet, we have Lapis, Denver, Lanyan, Nanseul, Rikako, Pablo. Oh my god, it's Pablo. Pop, Asura, Jumsun, Gub, Ncorp. Ncorp is in this shit. We have also Yori and Domeri. Okay. Let's read this. Let's read this a little bit better because the other one was really not the best. I'll say it's not the best. I know. It's the section called synopsis. I was just checking the characters, so I'm mentally prepared to those characters. Okay. The painting was a dying man's last words. In a sense, a final image of Red Gaze's eyes. I am so confused about what you're talking about. I am so confused. But let's read the synopsis. And by reading, I mean I will just put this on. I'm just gonna copy this and put it on text to speech. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Ooh. Lola.
I can't believe we actually did it. The project is finally complete.
Shut the fuck up.
Couldn't help but smile as he watched the sun.
Oh no, you love some bad.
The government announced new economic measures.
Today, the government announced new economic measures aimed.
Oh my god, these guys.
Motion, also known as the law of inertia. It states that an
Okay. Personal use. Let's just do this, and okay. They're all AI, I think. Yeah, they are AI, but I don't want to read all that because my throat is already killing me. You know, I'm still a little bit sick. Surely my ears are bleeding. I am so sorry. Okay, so. Come on.
Christmas Eve, Virgilius, a color fixer known as the Red Gaze, plans to visit an orphanage.
Okay, no, this is awful.
Children who,
This is absolutely awful.
when he arrives, he sees that the orphanage has...
No, shut up. White Knight, censored. My dear friend. Limbus is offline. It's in maintenance. We have to wait 30 more minutes. We need 30 more minutes. That's why we're learning what happened in Leviathan, you know? Okay, I'll read it. I'll read it with my sexy voice. On Christmas Eve, Virgilius, a color fixer known as the Red Gaze, plans to visit an orphanage and give gifts to the children who live there. When he arrives, he sees that the orphanage has been destroyed by a monstrous being who is killing the children. He begins to fight the strange creature, but their fight is soon interrupted by Iori, another color fixer, whom Virgilius believed had died in the library. Virgilius and Iori begin to fight, with her explaining that she had organized the attack on the orphanage as part in her plan to find her missing son. Virgilius is unable to keep up with her in combat, and Iori decides to leave him and the remaining children alive. End of chapter 1. I don't think... Okay. That's a little bit too long. Half a year later, Garnet, a young fixer who had grown up in the orphanage and survived the attack on it, reunites with Virgilius. Garnet asks Virgilius to join him in meeting with his friend Lapis, who grew up alongside Garnet at the orphanage and had always admired Virgilius when he was a child. While Virgilius refused the request and the two part away, on the day of the scheduled meeting, Garnet calls him in a panic, believing that something bad had happened to Lapis. Virgilius reluctantly agrees to help him find her, and the two fixers investigate a gallery owned by the Ring in their search for her. While this goes poorly, when they return to Virgilius' office, they find that they have been sent a video filmed by Lapis, from which they learn that many children who had lived in the orphanage have been kidnapped by the Ring and are being used for experiments in creating a new singularity. Okay, that's much more interesting than his fucking Reddit post. This information leads to Virgilius' office and Garnet launching an infiltration operation to steal the singularity and rescue Lapis and the others. Virgilius and Garnet go to an auction run by the Ring and participate in order to purchase the final item of the auction, which has the added bonus of allowing the buyer to explore the Ring's corridor. From the corridor, they will be able to reach the place where the experiments are taking place. The final item is a painted title, The Red Gaze, which was painted by the sole survivor of a syndicate that had been wiped out by Virgilius many years ago, and whose leader was Lapis' father. Using this connection of the painting, Virgilius convinces the Ring Maestro, Jumsun, to sell the painting to him instead of the highest bidder, Gubo of N Corp, who appeared to also be seeking access to the Ring's corridor. Once inside the corridor, Virgilius kills the guide who had been tasked with ensuring they don't go anywhere off limits, and begin to make his way to the laboratory with Garnet. Before they get far, a docent of the ring finds them, and Virgilius decides to send Garnet ahead to the lab, while Virgilius stays behind and fights the docent. Garnet fends off some members of the ring, and soon finds the laboratory where the missing children are being kept and experimented on. While he attempts to free the children immediately, two of the fixers of Virgilius' office, who had infiltrated the corridor through other means, stop him, as his recklessness would ruin the data of the singularity. Before the download of the data can be completed, Jomsun arrives to the lab and reveals to Garnet that the ring had been involved in the attack against the orphanage in order to create the perfect test subject for their experiments. One of the two office fixers, Nan Seul, reveals himself to have been a traitor, stabbing his office mate, and, at Jomsun orders, pulling a lever that turns on the singularity device. Okay. Oh, hello, demo man. So a little bit of story. We're reading now what happened to Leviathan, because Limbus Company apparently is in maintenance. So we're learning what happened before Limbus Company. Just so you know. The singularity sends Garnet consciousness through various mirror worlds, where he experiences some of the worst moments of these alternate Garnet lives. These mirror worlds include several versions of Garnet mirroring characters from Library of Ruina, such as one where he and Lapis are fixers of Streetlight Office, with Garnet taking the role of Lulu and Lapis the role of Mars, and another world where he has the role of Roland and Lapis the role of Angelica. Okay. Another mirror world has Garnet living as Maestro of the Ring, auctioning of gemstones that had once been his friends from the orphanage. Once he recovers from the disorientation and stops being forced to look into these other worlds, he is shown to still be connected to them, in a way that is similar to the identities that the mirror provides access to, and resonates with 4 different worlds at once. This process delights Jomsun, who comments that Garnet has kept his sanity intact, despite such a high refraction rate. I've watched Leviathan retelling. By the way, while you were playing lore, I played Limbus, like from Canto 1 until the most recent Intervallo. Oh, okay. I have not touched Limbus. This is the first time I'm going to touch Limbus. So I have no idea what you're talking about. The researcher, Asea, steps out from the shadows upon witnessing what had happened to Garnet, and begins to explain what the singularity he and Jomsun created thus. By improving upon the technology of the glass window created by his former compatriot, Asea was able to make a singularity that could overlay multiple mirror worlds on a single person. By having a high refraction rate... Oh my god, fuck you. We're gonna witch this. She's gonna touch his Limbus. I need some Limbusi. Oh my god. Thanks for saying that I'm good at reading, okay? I am so sorry about the song. Very funny, very funny. Very good, very good. Nice, 10 out of 10. I'll restart. Asea was able to make a singularity that could overlap multiple mirror worlds on a single person. By having a high refraction rate, more worlds can be accessed at the same time, usually at the cost of the subjects becoming insane from being overwhelmed during the process. The children of the orphanage were forced to experience such a high refraction rate until they shattered like glass, or, after the events of White Nights, turned into gem-like cocoon forms. They were turning the kids into fucking cocoon gems. Oh my god. That's how we get the gems from Steven Universe, you know? They are orphans turned into gems and sent to space. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. Characters are the main character of Limbus. Intervalos are the in-between segments, so it's not just a big cut time skip from one era to another. Okay, yeah, that makes no sense to me. Okay, Garnet, horrified by Asea and Jomsun's apathy to the torture they have put the children through, launches an attack on the Maestro. Determined to kill him, the two have an intense battle, with the various mirror worlds Garnet in channeling helping him keeping up with Jomsun's skills. However, before he can kill Jomsun, the refraction ends and Garnet is left as just himself, allowing Jomsun to get the upper hand and cut off Garnet's legs. My god, very sad. The cocoons of the other experiments hatch, but what emerge are not children of the orphanage, but Pecatula. Garrett loses himself in the pain and despair, turning on himself and becomes a cocoon himself, with Jomsun lamenting the loss of such a good subject for their experiments. Okay, meanwhile, Virgilius has been making his way through the corridor and eventually comes across Gubo, who had managed to make his way in, even without managing to purchase the painting at the auction. Gubo reveals that he is here to retrieve Asea, who was an employee of N-Corp, that had been kidnapped by the Ring to help develop the new singularity. While Gubo attempts to trick Virgilius at first, after being nearly killed, he complies and offers Virgilius access. Give me a second. Okay, my throat's killing me. Virgilius access to some of the materials created by the singularity. The two continue and eventually reach the laboratory, where Virgilius immediately recognizes Garnet as the red cocoon, which stands before him. Accepting that Garnet is lost, Virgilius begins to kill the Pecatula that fills the room. Jomsun finds this reaction to be amusing, and soon orders Asea to focus all of the singularity's power on him, which results in Jomsun distorting. Oh, that's how he distorts the big bad guy, you know? The Virgilius Goon story, yes. Virgilius and the distortion Jomsun begin an intense fight, with Jomsun able to see into countless mirror world versions of the fight in his distorted form, and thus able to predict and evade Virgilius' onslaught of attacks. The powers of Jomsun distortion forces Virgilius to experience moments from other worlds. One where Lapis stabs him in the back and Garnet dies in front of him, and Virgilius begins to give into despair. As he does, a voice begins to speak to him inside his mind. Oh no, is that bitch? The voice converses with Virgilius for a while and ultimately encourages him to distort as well. But Virgilius cannot agree with her logic, and the two agree to go into different ways. When he becomes back to reality, Virgilius has manifested ego, and the fight between him and Jomsun resumes. Okay, so that was not Angela. How is that bitch called? It was not Carmen. It was Carmen. I think it's Carmen. Fuck Carmen. Fuck her. I don't like Carmen. I don't like Carmen a bit. Yeah, fuck Carmen. So he gets fucking ego. Nice. The same happened with I don't remember her name, but she became like a phoenix kind of person. She's cool. She's very cool. However, Jomsun's ability to see into mirror worlds was not able to predict this outcome, and he begins to lose the fight as well, as he holds on his distortion. Having had his point of view shattered, Jomsun's body becomes a vessel from which the abnormality Schadenfreude emerges. Wait a second. Why? How? How? By closing his eyes, Virgilius avoids being attacked by Schadenfreude, and the abnormality instead targets and kills Nanseul. Taking this chance, Virgilius strikes at Schadenfreude and suppresses the abnormality. Okay, so now the distortions let abnormalities come into the real world? That's what's happening now in the city? It's like the reign of the just of 1,000 years. Okay, Rose, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. Carmen kind of deserves also a little bit of anger. Oh yeah, exactly. Xiao. I was talking about Xiao. Xiao is cool. Basically, if you distort twice over, you become an abnormality. No, okay. I understand that if you distort twice over, you're becoming an abnormality. But why was not a new abnormality created? Why did Schadenfreude become him, you know? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like, shouldn't Schadenfreude just be Schadenfreude? Oh, okay. Understood. Schadenfreude because cool and Lobocorp. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. At the end of the battle, Virgilius discovers a single test tube that had remained closed this entire time. Inside it, he finds Lapis. However, when hearing him call her name, she's confused and asserts that she's not Lapis, but Sharon. Oh my god, I'm Sharon! Jumpsuit's experiments had succeeded, and Lapis had been overwritten by the identity of Sharon. As Virgilius collects documents that he suspects will be useful in the future, Sharon retrieves a broken piece of Garnet's gem, which she shows to him. Suddenly, the door to the laboratory explodes, and the building is infiltrated by a new group of people that Virgilius does not recognize. From the group, a woman steps forward and introduces herself as Faust, from Limbus Company, who had apparently been seeking to recruit Virgilius to their company. Before he can even speak, Faust tells him that they can give Lapis and Garnet back to him. This offer intrigues him, yeah. And while he previously would have preferred handling things by himself, thanks to the events of the day, Virgilius feels inspired to listen to what Faust has to say. Okay. So Limbus Company was existing right as the library was just being yeeted into the outskirts, right? Okay, that makes sense. Most of the time, the plot focused on resolving distortions. Maybe he doesn't want to be seen. Okay, that was an interesting read. And my voice is much better than this bitch's voice.
He arrives, he sees that the orphanage is destroyed by a monstrous being who is killing the children. He begins to fight the...
Sounds awful. Sounds absolutely awful. Why? God damn it. Okay, so one thing I want to know. Spurs the AI voice, please. Yeah, no, that's why I read, you know? There's a theory that Limbus Company is run by the same motherfucker who was the boss of the Ujat from the one of something of the city, general reception in Library of Ruina. Okay, I thought that Limbus Company was going to be something connected with a library, but this completely disproves that. Because my idea was that Limbus Company and Lobotomy Corporation, it's basically LC. Like, it was gonna be the L Corp. You know? Star of the City, thanks. I always forget the names. You wouldn't know about the Diaz fuckery unless he goes to Distortion Detective. Well, we have some time. Do we have Distortion Detective here? Is that Olga? She looks like Olga. Okay, this one is a lot shorter. Limbus wants to become the next Wing L. Oh, okay. I can see the name. Okay, it's Ezra. We have Moses, Ezra, Yuria. Oh my god, she looks so fucking cute. Vespa, Diaz, and... Hey, June. Hi, June. Well, there's still no replacement corpo for Lobotomy Corporation yet, so it's possible Limbus Company replaces Lobotomy Corporation as L Corp. Okay. Ursa, yes, it's Ursa. I fucking love Yuria. Look at the design. She looks so fucking cute. Okay. We should not talk about that. There's no Energy Corp yet. So I guess the city is having an energy problem right now, because also I remember that the last time we saw, a lot of the corporations needed L Corp's energy to function and to do stuff. For example, the R Corp was not able to keep running the clones, if I remember correctly. And so yeah, that's a problem. Okay, this is discontinued. W Corp is Warp Corp. R Corp, off the top of my head, needed tons of energy. Yeah, but I would never use anything from W Corp. That thing traumatized me. The Distortion Detective is a lot more dense than Leviathan. The Distortion Detective, like 30 chapters of various adventures, while Leviathan is just a single adventure split into a few parts. Oh. Let's just read the synopsis then. Okay. Okay, W Corp Singularity is a restorative chairs that revert you to a snapshot created earlier. That is the thing? I never understood that. I thought the Lobocorp singularity was traversing through a different, like, space-time continuum, you know? They also have another singularity from a fallen wing, which is the parts that let them open portals to another dimension. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Janika. I thought that was the only thing that they did. Anyways, the novel starts off with Moses, describing the distortion phenomenon and her unique ability to see these distortions within people before they physically manifest. Moses and her co-worker Ezra then work together under Moses' office in order to solve cases of distortions within District 14. Eventually, they encounter a workshop maestro named Yuria and partner with her for her talent in developing useful tools. During a kerfuffle in the Taeyong produce company building, Yuria consciousness is transferred into one of her teddy bears? Alas, due to Yurios having previously broken a taboo of District 14, a taboo hunter named Vespa Crabro is sent after them. Luckily, he's tricked into being trapped within Yuria Atelier, having to consume Moses' arm that he severed in order to survive. Vespa is eventually released by them in Kerkus village for his assistance in slaying distortions. Due to his prolonged inactivity, Vespa is expelled from N-Corp and must join Moses' office under Diaz command to retrieve distortions from Nest L. Okay, so it's basically just like multiple mini adventures of this kerfuffle of characters, you know? Yeah, I know. Okay. I get it, Rose and Jenica. Yeah, that's why the janitors were there. They just swoop into the chairs and revert them. Although I really think that at that point, if you're going to revert them, shouldn't it be more easier to just grab a snapshot and just freeze the cart? Like, I think just freezing it's much easier than let them destroy shit. Okay, Yuria's ego is her workshop. Just like Angela is the library, the bears are subsystems in her workshop. So it's an analogous to Angela putting her consciousness in a book. Oh, okay. I think that makes sense. Well, we still have 10 minutes for something to be able to be done. So we'll learn that. Is there anything else I should learn before playing Limbus Company? I just really need... Oh my god, why did they put... Why is Angela so busty in this one? Look, guys, look. She's absolutely busty. Look at that. She's like boing. Anyways. We can explain Lobotomy Corporation to Limbus only players. Let's watch a meme.
Back in the day. Back in the day. Before
Limbus.
I think we saw this meme before.
Okay, jingle, pay attention. Pay attention. I said your favorite word.
Limbus Company.
Okay.
Limbus Company.
Limbus Company.
The concept of a place with endless impossible. Dingle. It's okay. Look at
What is the dingle?
Limbus Company.
for the thing. The impossible endless was all what
로보토미 코퍼레이션
he was about. Okay, that's what it was about.
You're losing him.
You know, you love endless. That's what this is. Except it's jingle. It's
Oh my god.
it's
Call him Lament Ego. Yes, I say.
endless. Just
So we're gonna have Ego?
and I know how much you love boring. I know you love that. You love.
Limbus Company.
You love.
Limbus Company.
Can't get
Limbus Company.
What's the anomaly in the? Whoa!
The jingle is the sound of the funeral of dying butterflies. Solemn Lament Ego. So we're gonna have that ego in Limbus Company. That's cool. I really like that one. Boop. We will have both lobotomies and libraries ego types. Honestly, if I have to choose, I would pick lobotomy kind of ego types, mostly because lobotomy is I feel like the Lobocorp was a lot stronger than Library. Limbus' ego, more is like Ruina's ego pages than Lobocorp's ego. Oh. That's kind of sad. And what the fuck is Walpurgis? There's playable ego gear for Wing L, Wing N, and Limbus Company. Okay. Well, like, the ego's problem right now is that we still need to wait for 8 minutes. Well, is an event where you get Lobocorp Ruina shit in Limbus. Oh, cool. You can get Lobotomy's ego equipment and characters from past games. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, okay, so I guess we don't need anything more. We don't need to know anything more. Okay. I'll make sure to never play Limbus Company again on a Wednesday. Because this waiting, it's way too bad. Way too bad. I am kind of thirsty because I read too much. I'm gonna go for a drink, and I'll leave you with Cher, okay? Cher is here for you guys. Cher loves you. Cher is here, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And I'm back. Back again. I am back again. How are you? So yeah, I drank a little bit of water. I recovered my throat. Tasty. Hydration. I have the powers of hydration. Hydration. Now that you're hydrating, everybody should hydrate. Okay, so we have 4 minutes for this shit. For the Limbus Company. I have to update. My god. Update already? Nice. Thank you. Hi, Bunny. Hi. Why does Limbus Company feel like a fucking... How is this called? A phone game. Fuck! Wow. We need 2 more minutes. We need 2 more minutes and then we can absolutely play this shit. Although I really want to play Crypt Custodian. Looks very good. Shantae. I really want to play all the Shantae games. I wonder how many games of Shantae there is. Let me check. That's DLC, that's DLC. I think this is the only one that I need. Half Genie Hero Ultimate Edition. No, wait a second. Why is it separate from this one? Can I buy just the fucking DLC? Never mind. I think, even though I got offshoot with my first impulse, or 100 lunacy. Yeah, I can feel the gambling addiction of all of you. Yeah, I have enough Shantae games. Anyways, let's play Limbus. Okay. Let's side in with the Steam. I agree. I agree. What the fuck are Arknights? What? 17 gigabytes? 17 gigabytes, okay. Arknight is another gacha game. Like, oh my god, okay, let's check Arknights meanwhile, okay? The fuck is Arknights? Arknight's a different game, ignore that shit. It's non-canon, lol. Yeah, I know, but I still want to check out Arknights. Okay, the web... Okay, now it opens. Oh, but Arknights, they're very cute. Okay, let's check gameplay. I have no idea what to play with... What to check with gameplay, you know? How do you play this game? I have some very cringe commercials about thirsting over waifus. Oh, we have to check that out. But I want to play on Windows. Okay, I apparently cannot play on Windows. Let's open in a new tab and check out Arknights. I'm sure we have to check Arknights, you know? I need the thirst, you know? Because it would imply that the city can pull people from other worlds. That would be cool. They can have the Arknights, put them in the Mephistopheles blender, and turn them into egos. Okay. We're playing Limbus Company, but currently it's updating, so I want some ads. We need Arknights ads, you know. Okay. The best.
Drudgery of your job, your boring group of friends. Now you can get away from all that nonsense by devoting your life to Arknights. A game that will give you all the action, strategy, and anime you need with none of the filler.
Anime.
You guard the sanctity of the right side of the screen with your life that makes nerds' hearts tingle with joy.
Oh my god, what cringe.
That's objectively better than your real life. Arknights.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Honestly, the best thing Arknights date for Limbus is the Yuri with Faust. Okay. Oh, that was an interesting Arknights ad. If they don't add something like, for example, One Piece or something, it's not the same. It just takes forever. No, Manifesto Eagle cannot be killed by other people, I think. Yeah, you can. You can only use your own ego, I think. Unless you're an abnormality. Yes, Everett. And it's ready? No, it's not ready. It's 47% ready. Answer the poll I made. What poll did you make? Arknights mobile game doctor ad. Okay, wait. I think I can 100% Library of Ruina before you finish updating. Perhaps it's 17 gigabytes. Okay. Let me see. Everett. Let's check Everett. Now you can grab Gaber's ego armor and all, but Gabe is the only one who can control and use it. If you extract it, however, yeah, but you need to extract it, you know. Everett, I don't remember your channel. Everett the Nugget. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see. What did you post? Which of these is true? Turn orders A first. B, E, C means energy conversion, okay? And max light, plain cleanup, then sharpened blade causes one light to leak. What the fuck does one light to leak mean? Okay. Okay, this is false. Because, of course, the Omnibus Power, it's the next turn, so that doesn't work. I don't know what EC or concentration does, so... I don't remember what forward march is. Okay, I'll just random... Okay, wow! I am sorry, I'm really bad with names. I'm gonna extract Gera. And why is your download speed so good? My download speed is not even that good, look. My download speed is... No, I don't need you to know my location right now. It's only half a gigabyte a second, I mean... 400 megabytes a second. Not that good. My upload speed is also good. Yes, I use Claro. What's the problem? It's a good one in here in Ecuador, you know? See? Only 300 download and 400 upload. It's not that bad. See, 71%. We're almost done. We're almost done. But don't look at it, because if you look at it, then it absolutely goes insane. Read the stuff. What stuff? The explanation? Despite sharpened blade being a combat start effect, strangely it does not use the light on combat start. So turn order matters. If you play cleanup before sharpened blade at max light, you'll cause one light to leak. In case you were wondering, any pitch that uses counter dice will spend its cost at combat start, and any dice targeted by AoE attacks spend their cost when clashing the mass. Emotion level ups restore all light at the end of the scene, and not the beginning of the next scene. Okay. Okay, let me read. We understand the unique situation you find yourself in, Executive Manager. Allow us to lay down a number of key facts about our world here. In case you've become unfamiliar with your surroundings, we live in a massive city divided into 26 districts. Each district has a central area called the Nest, whose inhabitants are under the protection of a corporate entity overseeing the district, much like a bird brooding its eggs. Alas, the corporation's protection doesn't extend beyond the Nest's boundaries. The dwellers of the backstreets have to fend for themselves. The wings. 3 more to go. Yeah, we're almost there. This term does not refer to a bird's body structure. However, one can't deny that wings so resemble that of a bird caring for its nest. The wings are a collective term we use to refer to the 26 biggest conglomerates in the city. These wings contribute to the quality of life in the city via astounding technological feats known as singularities. Under the jurisdiction of a wing, the citizens of each nest enjoy comfortable and safe lives. However, that changes the moment a wing is snapped or plucked of its feathers. Historically, the fall of a wing has accompanied events of considerable magnitudes. In time, a new wing will rise to fill that vacant spot. In the meantime, though, no one can guarantee your safety in its falling nest. Lobocorp. Going on the shelf, picking out a pre-written persona. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, little kobold. Yeah, we're just finishing downloading. What do you mean it started to download again? You motherfuckers. Showing on city lyrics. Okay, let's read this. A former wing that was located in Nest L, Lobocorp Corporation, or Aircorp, for short, was an energy company that produced an ample supply of power for the city. The corporation has fallen since the White Nights and Dark Days incident, and the spot of Nest L's wing remains unclaimed to this day. Because the former L Corp's electric grids had encompassed the city, its branches were built in various places, though these branch facilities have all fallen to ruin with the collapse of the wing. You should still be able to find valuable goods, along with possibly the most dangerous beings you'll face. Oh, an ID takeoff module. I don't know what you're talking about. That would be cool. What the fuck is the golden bow? Within the depths of these facilities lie the golden bows, the essence of Lobocorp Corporation's energy production technology. But what's left to it? Its appearance is exactly as the name suggests, a tree branch radiating a golden glow. Your objective as an executive manager is to obtain the golden bows. Of course, any denizens of the city would be attracted by the promise of the infinite possibilities these items possess. The task of retrieval will not be as easy as grabbing goods from a convenience store. We implore you to collect all the golden bows with prudent decision making. Okay, we have abnormalities. Okay. You see, manager, a bow is a protrusion from a tree, no different from a branch. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Bunny. Lobocorp Corporation used to produce energy using creatures they dubbed abnormalities. As the term suggests, these peculiar entities ranged from unfathomably bizarre and terrifying creatures to outwardly unremarkable beings capable of causing potential catastrophic events as a result of incorrect management procedures. After the wing's unexpected and swift collapse, most of the branches were subject to burial protocols, trapping those... Okay, bye-bye. Spirit determines the formation of units in combat. Thanks. Okay, now, how do I go into a full screen?
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라.
Do you see now? You can't run from us. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the You must be out of your mind. If we're being technical, what our master has planned apparently isn't one of the city's taboos. Give me a second. Okay, this looks normal. Wait, there's no fucking full screen? Okay, nice, cats. It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to consider. You catch my drift? Huh? Would you look at that? You managed to get a different head in so fast. Do people like you always come prepared? Just wait till I get the you'll be no match for my... I guess the new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh? Yep.
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네.
Ticking is all I can hear. You think they are screaming on the inside? It's ticking faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Damn it. Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The beep 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 was done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠
What?
잠깐만 해.
They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with. Wolf. This is a place no one visits and somewhere no one can see. What's the hurry?
우린 가르침을 따라야
We must follow her teachings.
시간을 끌어서는.
We can't drag on any longer. Yeah, but this is the moment of a lifetime. We're not gonna get a second chance to kill someone of this caliber. Lion, you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your job. I hope you show some discretion. Okay. Green, scroll down on the settings. There's only voice, sound effects. These settings are fucking trash. Where's the full screen? Where the fuck is the full screen setting? Anyways. Lion, you have a tendency... Okay, we already read this. That's a good actual game menu versus goofballs. Oh, okay. Pfah. It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? Like hell I am. I'm taking location to the grave with. Damn it. Where was supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
그렇군.
Right. No mouth.
자연히.
Which in turn means we won't learn how to acquire it from this person.
얻을 수 없게.
그럼 이제
Can I end him now?
그래.
Sure, huh? Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me, Panther. Did you allow yourself to be tracked? No. There was no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal?
짐승 소리가 아니야.
This is not the sound of a beast would make. It's... a bus? A bus? I've been this cutscene... Why have you seen this cutscene so many times?
저런 게.
How did it even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가
Must have taken a wrong turn.
길을 잘못
The price they pay for taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expected. Ah, you got hit by a bus. It bested Lion's strength. The boss. The strongest being in Limbus Company. The fucking boss. Limbus Company. Oh my god. We got the boss, guys. We got the boss.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없.
If my eyes are still right, then you will reach the harbor of glory. Who are you? The nameplate says Faust?
어두운 숲에서.
You've lost your way in the dark forest. I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은
Yet you were not overcome with fear. Why was that?
왜일까?
That's... I could simply lift my head to find the stars.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형.
Now repeat with the heart what I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that image.
너의 별을.
Follow your star. Follow your star. I am the cloak guy. God damn it. I've seen better days. At that moment, I felt a soul thump in my head, followed by a sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Ouch! Relax. Though it may feel otherwise, your heart is still functional.
이것으로 계약.
With this, the pact has been sealed. Okay, we got...
이제 저희는 당신.
This is worse.
지속되었습니다.
Dante, from this day forth, we are bound to your time. What? Do you...
이제 저희의 심장.
The beating of our hearts now depend on where your hand falls.
위치하는지에 잘 부탁드려요.
I hope you'll make a fine leader. But why? Our?
정말 이걸로 된 거.
Oh, she's so cute. Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌소.
A single apple has fallen. This guy's still not making any sense.
소리만 하네.
Jeez, the weight was killing me. Finally some action now.
뭐?
Well, I guess we could use a little warm-up.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐?
What is that wretch miserably breathing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team? You might want to watch your words. I heard that our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을
The
텐데.
attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. Who are you people? And what's up with his boss? I am so confused about what's happening. Annoying racist war criminal. Okay.
우리는 당신을 돕기.
We are the bearers of justice, who have come to aid you. And this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go.
마술 버.
Justice, bus? I don't...
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요?
Wasn't that what you expected to hear?
생각하는 쪽.
Either way,
마음
you
편.
better off believing us to be your saviors.
시간도 없고 유리.
We're racing against time, and the situation isn't in our favor.
하지만 한.
So, let me explain this once. After some time passes... So, if I'm not mistaken here, and I do as you've said, those total strangers will fight for me?
맞아요.
Correct.
당신.
So long as you give them the right orders.
내린다면.
Alright. So we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead. Then I'll go back to where I was. Where I wasn't. What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget.
진정해요.
Calm down. It's only natural to happen with your current head.
지금은 눈앞에.
You should focus on the struggle at hand, Dante.
시.
Well, pardon. I'm not sure how I should address you.
시계 지휘관.
Would Commander Clock suffice? I love Commander Clock. That sounds so great. In any case, we wait your orders.
뭘 명령까지야?
Do we really need orders? Seems like going one-on-one is the only way. Hey,
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야?
quit running off your mouths. We just need to crush them.
최선을 다해.
Please do your best, Dante. There's no two ways about it, I suppose. Okay. Dante, stop spamming win rate. Dante. Okay, I guess, little cobble, that, yeah, that makes sense. Dante, the enemy is at its worst, Dante. Press damage, Dante. Okay, cool. Let us begin by learning the basic combat. Please direct your attention at the dashboard here. You will be using the dashboard to relay your commands to the sinners. You'll find each sinner skill on the dashboard. To control The control scheme is simple. Simple drag from left to right to the end of the dashboard. Okay. You're ready. Okay. Allow me to guide your hand. Press and hold the gear to left. While you're holding the chain from the left gear, connect the skills. Well done. Now that the skills of all the sinners have been chained, you may press the gear on the right to start the combat phase.
행동을 개시합니다.
And I don't choose who am I gonna fight? Just fucking random? Okay, she's actually good. And that is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let us try again. Look at the dashboard, grab the chain from the left gear and connect the skills to the guiding line. Okay, use the dashboard to issue commands to your sinners in combat. Start the combat phase by following the steps. Grab and drag the chain from the left gear. Ready through the skills you want to use. Connect the chain or select the right gear. Okay. They should change that line of text, cats. Hello, Puzzle Visions. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. When you can choose who you clash with who, you know it will be a rough fight. Oh, I cannot even choose.
좋아, 간다.
Oh my god. Rolling never failed me like this. Are they rolling low? I don't even see rolls. They're just getting beaten. Now please issue a command. Can I choose my command now? Okay. You get to have the more lore style of choosing your targets, but that's later. Okay, Kobold. Okay, then I'll just pick like this. She's fucking useless. The LCB gets beaten by a bunch of homos. Yeah, can we use the boss? I think the boss was better. Okay. Well, I guess everybody's about to die. I don't even understand what the fucking attacks do. I'm just going for colors, I guess.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Okay, he's dead. Absolutely tragic. Why do you get clobbered in the tutorial? I thought they were better than this. You'll be able to share more information about the attacks later. Okay. I don't get it. This is what lions struggled against? Whoa, hang on. I know this is kind of weird coming from someone you just were fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this. Oh. Bye-bye, Gregor. You're dead. This is unideal. I knew it. It was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them. Wow. Are you kidding? I haven't even... Wow, they're dead. Great game. What the hell is going on? You said you'll fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어.
We never promised to win, said Fights. What?
그리고
And it seems that I am the only survivor. Okay, so you were waiting for this? You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수
Not necessarily a trump. No, rather,
별을
it's about following the star.
따라가는 거죠.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건
What is this? Some kind of suicidal performance?
않군.
Not the funniest lives to end. What am I supposed to do? They jumped in triumphantly, only to die like flies. Yeah, this is wild. This is absolutely fucking wild. It's just what's to come. Okay, I mean, cool. It was all part of the press scripts. Yeah, I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die? Tell the serpent this, false lion. This flow cannot be stopped. Okay. Virgilius, red. But why? Do you know why I only dismembered those two? Because at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out of here. And you're the only one left to offer them any help. The red gaze. Okay. No fuck-ups. Okay. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did. With wounds like those, I'm sure your boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider them a medal of honor. Unless you want this to be the end of your life. Who are you? Are you one of them? You're too late. They're already... No one is too late, Dante. There's only one thing we need. A little time to rewind. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder, followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomachs, and lungs. Gah! Engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, I let out an agonizing scream. You have no mouth, but you must scream. You girl. I am so fucking confused. Virgilius would absolutely do petty shit against Leori. Perhaps. He calls the animal buddy's boss the serpent. Well, I think they're Yori's goons. Oh, okay, that makes sense. For the love of God, can we I don't know, Janika, can it? In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner. You'll suffer plenty from now on, Dante. And the voice of the man with red eyes. Cool. That's interesting. I heard the howl of a beast somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or... They're being twitchy. Did they get up? Awake at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you croaked on us. Sharon! Fresh morning. This is Sharon, the booze driver. It's not morning, but I could guess it's refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Well, I... Tick-tock, like a clock. Some language barrier, that is. You may call me Virgilius. If you can understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. I gave him a quick nod, since he didn't seem hostile. Good. At least your hearing is functional. Let's ride, Sharon. Oh, it's Charon. Now departing, vroom vroom. Dante, remember? To claim the free lunacy from the forest, Dante. There was a heavy roar of vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus. I can't be sure if I ever ridden such a vehicle in the past. Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism. I suppose you want your memory back, am I right? I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot. A bus? A Limbus? Oh my god, cats. It is account after maintenance. He won't get the compensation package they usually give out, I think. I don't know. I nodded. I'm sure I feel like an idiot. Smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication? Any words of yours, Mrs. Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Faust will kindly turn down the offer.
저희가 매끄럽게
I doubt we'll have that much freedom over our own bodies most of the time. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air. Dante. Dante? Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too.
단테는
Dante's your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해져.
You get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgie, or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는
Faust can hear what you intend to speak. You really can? But how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인
Outdated ideas must be ones of the side effects that you came with your head replacement.
성대나 혀 따위의
It's
발성기가
anachronistic to think that vocal organs, such as the cords or tongue, are necessary to participate in conversation. Anachronistic? Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은
You can limit the recipient of your words to one person, or choose to speak to everyone at once. A little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners.
사람들에게만
Sinners. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Sinners?
당신의 뒤에
The people who have taken seats behind you,
방금까지
and the ones who fought in your stead until moments ago. That whole. So those are the final piece that completes our journey cast. How I have yearned for this moment.
아, 형씨.
Say, pal,
돈 어디다가
where'd you sell your old cranium of?
당신이었군요.
So it was you. Thanks for putting my spine back in one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest?
다들 닥쳐.
Everyone quiet. Nothing more displeasing than to hear a choir of noises.
자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
I suppose you all owe them a brief introduction.
그럼
I'll give you time to make it yourself known.
시간을 주겠다.
Starting with the closest one. Go on.
왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터.
Why is it always the ones in the front that go first?
이제 진전.
I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now.
당신이 우리를
I heard you were gonna be your boss, or manager.
관리자라고
Manager?
그래.
Yep.
그래서
Which why I was real curious to meet you and forming the right sentence is this tough work.
역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워. 머리통은 어디?
Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story.
나는 그레고르라고.
I'm Gregor. We're in this together, manager bud.
관리자 양반.
We got Gregor. The series is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change in environment may cause parts of the whole of his body transform into insectile. Nearly akin to a carapace. Okay, tissue. If you do not wish to be rude, manager, know that you are obliged to be nice. We recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he still can be reasoned with. And you can still get around him without much difficulty, as long as you learn the knack of it. We don't have facial features.
양반이 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람.
Rick, they aren't just your butter pal. You're taken to the person who'll make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg? Rich? What's that about?
양반보다
Let's see. What's better, Dante?
이름으로 부르.
Don't mind me if I call you by name. You can call me Rodia. Okay, wait, what are you saying? Quick some of the sins. Wrath is burn, lust is bleed, sloth is tremor, glutton is rupture, envy is charge, gloom is sinking, pride is poise. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, exactly, those are the size effects, not seen. Anyways, let's see, what's better, Dante? Okay. Rodion. The unfortunate traits of being backstreet born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass.
난 당신이 우리의.
I think there's a, well, Good reason you became our manager.
이유가 있다고 믿어. 분명 원래는 둥지에
I'm sure.
사람이었겠지.
It used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When your old habit starts coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. She does have sociability. I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신
Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next.
안녕하세요.
Where is the girl, the good girl, the Don Quixote? Where the fuck is Don Quixote? Good day.
아, 시시해.
How boring that is. That's it? Oh, I am Sinclair. Okay. Even with volatile nature of human growth around his age taking into consideration, this sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as spilled innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies amongst your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcements with the sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join the company of his own accord? Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before.
뭐?
Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days.
그럼 거기.
Okay then, how about you next, nerdy pal?
이상이라.
I am Yu-sang. Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing. This sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with this sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by your current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. However, if the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Okay, do I need to remember the shit? Or is this just flavor text? That's it.
이상해요.
No smoke or mirrors. I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something. But he just started vacantly into the window, disinterested. Ishmael. I like Ishmael a lot.
사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
It's some background information, but it's not much. Flavor text. Okay, thanks. I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to being a member of a society? Call me Ishmael, if you please. Isn't Ishmael a boy's name? You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your seniors, but do not worry. This senior is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations. We're looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be a difficult task to regain her trust. Okay?
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸.
Okay, thanks, Bonnie.
앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasized socially, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네.
Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care much for fitting in. Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. Heathcliff. The senior prefers to take action rather than wait for logic and dictate this course. His thought and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention in hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury, leading to a headache in the process of forming relationships. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the senior's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resource Department. Once you realize that he's the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him. The GTA protagonist. Yeah, very GTA. Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves. So you better watch it. I'm deadly allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet. We got Don Quixote finally! This is my turn to speak. I am Don Quixote. There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were mere to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things Fixer, she adorns herself in a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous Fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed? Really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. I like Don Quixote. We got Don Quixote. I'm a Fixer who shall sprint for the dream, side by side. A pleasure to have thee. A Fixer? That definitively feels like a term I used to know. Does though. Wish to know what it is. I can answer any questions. Fixers are my protectors of the city. Perchance, though, Mace struggled to remember the cities. This, I believe I said this was for brief introductions. Let me say it twice next. My name is Honglu. I hope we can get along well. Why do we have so many people here? A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has certain admiration for a free life, but occasionally he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of the low life's lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for other sinners. However, it is important to know that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it. Wow, and look at you, isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose. No, this isn't that kind of... It's not of my interest, though. The hell's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down. Ryoshu, why do you have so many fucking people here? Where's the 12 apostles for me? Oh my god. It's Ryoshu. As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the senior in question is a silent chain smoker, whose eyes shine with an euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's head is an uncultural act, and step backwards for art. Caution. The sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Okay? Sure nice to meet ya. At what point was I supposed to laugh? How many people do we have here? Oh my god, this is annoying. Really? This is your main cast. Most gacha games have an infinitely expanding cast. I know, but at least in most gacha games you just get one in like 5 seconds. This is taking forever. Mere salt. Please refer to me as such. Once clear and consistent commands, requiring no judgment on his part. Okay, very close. You're pretty polite. This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Mercy. Yes. It felt as if something were greatly amazed with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. Autis. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with the motion of her head. Please, I would never make my manager grovel before me. My name is Autis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Autis. #13 main cast. Okay. The sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She's an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the boss. Notice, unlike other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of this sinner is not permitted. Warning, keeping an eye out of this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than compelling our company's mission. Okay? Rudeness? Haha. Oh, please. Your generosity is humbling sight. I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us. Huh? Sorry? While most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation, some are able to reap mutual benefits from coming head to head. It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone. I vow to serve you with unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield. I am so confused about her. That's reassuring, thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness. I'm amazed at how you can sing such bold-faced high praise not too long after calling them a miserably wreathing wrench. I think I see now. It seems I am the last. Post is the name. While Purgis Faust, the sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, the boss operated by Limbus Company, he claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom. And she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it, ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths, even once in your life. Sounds like you aren't convinced, Dante. Well, it's fine. We'll come to learn all in due time. Learn what? That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind. When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sounds cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize. I am so fucking confused. Okay, that's enough greetings. Dante, let me explain your new occupation. You mean as the manager? They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners. That's correct. Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves. Isn't that 13? The Inferno? Why should I go to hell? They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno. How about this? Treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I don't. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something? They can't seem to get you at all. I did not ask for your understanding, Dante. Nor was this a question of your willingness. You have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head. I mean, I don't want them back, but they're hesitant. Mrs. Faust, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we anticipated. Okay, 13 including Dante. Virgilius isn't one, and neither is Charon. Okay. Faust, what the heck are you talking about? I'm really confused about Faust, because if what I read about the other book, the other comic that we checked out, Leviathan, wasn't Faust like in charge of the company? I think there's something hidden here, you know? Anyways, preposterous. Faust anticipates every possibility. Dante, once you've completed all your missions,
당신은
you'll be able to engrave the aspects.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that. Aspect? A word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Let my intuition and make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를
So there,
끄덕이잖아요.
they're nodding.
좋아.
Good. Then we can continue.
되겠어. 그런데
By the way, I'll call her Sharon. Sharon, why isn't the bus moving? We're dozing off?
버스 기사는
A bus driver only snoozes at rest spots, Berg.
메피 앞에
Weirdos were hanging around in front of Miffy.
카론
I
말이
told you, Karan.
버스에
If anything happens with the bus, you've got to let me know right away. Miffy, who's that?
메피스토펠
Mephistopheles, the name of this bus, and the engine that runs it.
구동하는 엔진에
And post magnum opus accordis.
대신
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지.
I think she has some higher position in the company, but she's a sinner first and foremost, so we'll ignore that fact. Okay. An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the inferno.
그렇게 생각.
Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니
Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets.
마침 잘
This is just the right time, Dante. They should make a perfect target for your practice, your command.
단테
Dante, I skipped over many details during our first battle.
제대로 설명할
We were
시간.
short on time after all.
하지만 그런
However,
식으로만 전투.
we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy.
당신은 우리
And in turn, you have to endure senseless pain over and over again to revive us. Pain, revive? You mean what happened earlier was...
네,
Yes, we're brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
우리는
당장
I don't believe that much is necessary, Mrs. Faust.
자잘한
Get the chatter for later. Sinners of the boss.
전투에 대한
Allow
설명.
me to elaborate on combat. Hey, it's time to fight. Okay. You can send every sinner into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you of the appropriate number of participants depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 sinners will make the appropriate force. Select 5 sinners you would like to deploy for this battle. Select the lower half of each sinner card to deploy them.
앞장서시.
Hold on, select the rest of the sinners you would like to deploy.
따라가겠어요. 네. 문제.
But I want...
내가 필요해?
최선을 다해볼게.
But I wanted...
적이라면
I just wanted Don Quixote. Damn it. These 7-sided coins floating above both allies and enemies' heads are called skill slots. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, the allies' skill slots are currently empty. Grab the chain from the... Okay. As you can see, the skill you just chained has been equipped to the skill slot. Okay. Equipped skills are displayed on the skill slot floating above each sinner's head. When the combat phase begins, each sinner will engage in battle using skills equipped. Okay. Drag from left to right to equip everyone. Okay. Okay, but is there anything I need to know about that? Okay. Well done. Now select the gear on the right to issue your command, and the sinners will enter combat phase.
금방 다녀올게.
Oh, now we have numbers. I don't understand jack shit that's happening, but okay. That looked cool. Now please issue a command. Again, I have no idea what I'm issuing. A clash occurs when the sinner and the target both use attack skills against each other. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill they are using to clash. And in this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Okay, easy. Pay attention to the enemy coins. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has remaining skill coins, the two skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all coins. The skill that lost all the coins in this clash will conclusively lose the clash. This means that the unit that won the clash gets attack. Okay. This makes sense. Let's see how power which determines how the class is calculated. Please use a command. Because I cannot read power, so whatever. This number is the skill's base power before it flips any coins. This number is the skill's coin power. Here you can see how many coins the skill have. The number of coins determine two things. How many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of its coins. Need attacks, okay. Each coin that flip heads will add the coin power to that skill to the base power of the same skill. This formula, okay. Base power plus number of coins that flipped heads times coin power. Okay. The resultant skill power is displayed here. Each mile's loggerhead skill has a higher skill power, so the enemy skill loses a coin. As soon as the disciple will continue your clash until one of them loses all the coins. The unit that remaining coins ultimately wins the clash. Remember, winning clash is one of the most fundamental aspects of winning a battle. Okay. High number equals win the clash. Destroy the loser's coin. Repeat until... Yeah, I understood that. Yeah, this is the actual tutorial. Now it makes a little bit more sense. We have some numbers to play with. I wish I knew what skill I am choosing. Oh, it's the same fucking skill everywhere, so whatever. And I guess there's one-sided attacks as well, right? And we got victory. I don't want to read. You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away safe for once, though. Can we go after them? They worried over the foes we lost. No need for concern. That's the direction we were heading anyways. Sharon? Pedal touches metal. Off for an exciting ride. Okay. Okay, now I just need numbers. The scenes you have deployed in the last encounter will automatically be selected for the next, saving you the trouble of selecting them again. No. Okay, sure.
Nah?
Each senior's deck has 3 copies of their skill. 1, 2 copies of their skill 2, and 1 copy of their skill 3. This time let us learn about SP, or sanity points. Maximum and value, okay. Please note that the senior's SP values can also be viewed here. Next to these orbs, okay. Now please issue a command. Okay. Each unit SP values change based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP with favorite triggers, winning clashes or killing enemies, and lose SP with unfavorite triggers. The higher the unit SP value, the higher the chance to flip heads when flipping skill coins. The allied units, or when they're expressing clashes in the previous turn, which heal their SP, is put them in favorite positions. Okay. Please direct your attention to units' HP, health points. Bar, okay, yeah, I saw that. Staggered threshold. When the unit's HP drops below the staggered threshold, they become staggered. Staggered units cannot take any actions and take double the damage, okay?
금방 다녀올게.
You have to put the remaining enemies in panic states by defeating their allies in the previous turn, which drop their SP. When an enemy's SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic states, which inflict them with negative effects. Using low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Okay. I didn't read that, but I guess I understand.
폭들을 제거하겠소. 셔츠는 낙엽하오.
Okay, that's easy. Instead of ruining Stagger Bar in a fixed position to HPR, but you can raise it opponents with tremor status effects. Okay. Give me a second. What is it? I joined this company because I was told that I'll be able to advance my career without slowing down. But right now, it's nothing but meaningless violence. Like we're rats or something. I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked us. Please just quit for a moment. Anyways, if all we're gonna do is beat up people under orders like hired thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or later. Haven't you read your contract? Resignation is not permitted. Do you think the contract has any sway if it's based on lies? Of course it does. There were no lies on it. Huh? You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of transportation, did you? Mephis is always hungry. It keeps crying. The boss gets hungry? When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. Using that, you can grow more powerful. I'm sure Yi Sang knows this well. When all possibilities are drawn from the mirror, there's no limit to one's growth. Is the self in the mirror reflection or another being entirely? Possibilities? You draw what exactly? I am so confused now. Sagar. Okay, Jenike. There's all the need to eat to strong and healthy. Yeah, I can tell that. Okay. One of Mephistopheles' various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities and ego from them. Set the extract button. Okay. With impeccable swiftness, I will render them silent. Ishmael? Don't we already have fucking Ishmael? You have acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and ego will contribute to improving our combat performance. Now let us return to battle. That's gonna be drive window, okay? So let's go to prologue, okay? Select the top part of the serious card to swap them out for a different identity. From this menu, you may select one of the identities you have extracted to deploy them into battle. Please select the newly acquired identity of Ishmael. Good work. Selecting an identity appropriate for the particularity of each battle is the path to victory. Okay. Yeah, I can see the gambling. I can really see the gambling. I see this is what that was about. There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the process goes onward, you'll naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random groups. I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience. Shh. Since this works by whisking out one of the limited possibilities from the mirrored world, it'll have overwritten part of our memories. You'll get used to it in no time. Whoa, hang on. That's a bit dangerous, don't it? What if I'm no longer my old self by the end? Hehe. Oh no. The rude goal. A little bit, yes. Don't mistake yourselves for the sheep of Theseus. While it is true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you don't lose control over your own existence. Different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror. Our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager Dante. It is up to you to replace the most effective pigment of possibilities on us at the right times. I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis. Yes, I suppose that you could say that. It's a form of transformation.
어머?
Golly, where'd you learn big words like that?
주워들었다.
I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people with various occupations. Verwandlung, huh? Done chatting? Let's make the way first. We'll spend more time together than you'd ever ask for, so keep the convo for later. Okay. Very rude, very rude, very rude. So you need to view detailed information.
뭐야? 내가
This is where you can view characters' basic stats. This is where you will the skills and upgrade process. Each unit has resistant values. These values to determine what attack type or affinity they are weak against. 3 attack types and 7 scene affinities. A high resistant value unit will take more damage. Okay. Check your enemy's weaknesses and select the skills that can exploit them to deal more damage.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
임무 중에 찾아오시면 안 되는데.
Okay. Favored, favored, neutral, favored, and favored. Okay, let's start. Yep, now I can read. I will still just pick the favored one, you know? In those cases, the unit with the leftmost skill on the dashboard will be the first to act among allies. Starting from the allied unit highest of deployment order, an ally gains 1 additional slot with every passing turn. This means that they gain an extra opportunity of attack. Okay, let's do it.
제거하겠소. 고개 거울은 깨졌어.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘.
Use one of these buttons to let seniors choose what skills they want to use. However, it must be emphasized that leaving the seniors to make their own strategic choices could lead to suboptimal combat performances. Class outcome forecast. The rating. Okay, I understood that. Sure. So we have a play fast button. That's cool. If every manager ignores that power and just hits win rate anyways. Yeah, basically False telling you not to spam win rate. I mean, I will always pick win rate as well. Like, I don't understand.
길이 열렸어. 하지만 베르.
In Ruina, whenever I use cover pages assigned to specifically lose clashes and have emotion levels, I doubt it edging. Okay. Welcome to win rate spamming. Yeah, I can see that. Road's clear, but Verg, Memphis could have run them over just fine. Huh? What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gesture, Virgilius stepped in. Calm yourself, Dante. It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps. You need every opportunity to try and walk before you're made to run. Furthermore, Dante, as the manager, it's your job to manage your staff. And I am the guide. I decided where we go and how we arrive there. Do you get it? Don't argue with me. Okay. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me? I heard ticking, so what did he say, Mrs. Faust? Nothing much. Some verbose agreement that was. A nod should be enough to let me know that you approve, Dante. Now, Miffy, off we go. How are you feeling, Sharon? Extreme excitement. About to walk on air. Reports, Sharon. Good. So where are we going? Virgilius? They'd like to know the destination. I believe I told you that already, Dante. But just where are we going? With his sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Okay. Winner is pretty often really bad at selecting skills.
지역으로 출발하지.
Oh. A melee song. Oh, so I should not use win rate all the time. So I guess this is the end of the the bus. Oh my god. You must be careful not making it a habit. Competent foes need to be read. But sometimes it's dangerous even to sinners. Okay. I do like how they rationalize losing a match. We can just turn back the time. Okay, I'll have to make my best team, you know? Well, we're saying District D apparently. Imagine they redo this. What do you mean? Where's the scene? Okay, cool. Hello, manager. Okay, thanks. Let's see how we can continue playing through the story. Drive? Inferno? But I want to play something different. I don't want to continue playing to the story. Okay, but what if I just explore first? The story takes place after interval 4, spring cultivation. Would you like to view the story anyways? Okay, I guess not. Go to the dispense tab after this. Okay. I am here. We have lunacy. This costs ego shards of the seniors they are for. Oh, okay. Fuck is paid lunacy? Event? Where's Gashapun? Okay. Season guide? Blah 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 blah. Okay. I understand. It's a gacha. Research day, okay. I am confused. Not a fucking Forsaken child. Okay, but we have Don Quixote. Standard extraction. What is this? Welcome to orientation for the new manager. Oh, these are cheaper. But I kind of wanted the new ego, you know? From these guys, you know? Cavalry module. Fuck is a box? The theater, I guess this is just story and drive. We have the sceners. Configure teams for your sceners. Blah 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 blah. Just building a team. Understood.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
System notifications. It's $21 for this shit. Better odds. Oh, I got the regular maintenance operation. 300. Chokers is a started banner. I agree with Cats on recommending it. You want IDs more than ego, since IDs are used more. The way to go. Cost 1 equals not important. No idea what I'm doing. Okay, got a banner. Pass missions. Okay. This is very gacha. So, okay, I have the lunacy. For example, I go to dispense. Oh, wait, what? Where? Standard fare. Okay, we can go to extract. Welcome manager. How many of these I can do? So I should do this one, you know? You can't disperse anything. And everything recharges over time. You just to play story pages. Oh, okay. 20 on it till the banner expires. Yes, you should do that one. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, let's confirm then. Let's do welcome. Just for rolling this shit. Okay. Steam compression pistons, okay. Oh my god, we got Vi from League of Legends. Amazing. Then the story, because otherwise you may get overwhelmed and stuff. 3 stars, oh my goodness. No idea what that is, but okay. Rodion. You got a big arm. Wow. Wow, I go for Mirmouth. Okay, so now I have something. Okay, let's struct again. Because we had a 20. At 3-star. Oh, that's another 3-star. Good. Mirmal, use the Goober arm. Use manager. Yeah, I'll play the story, don't worry. Mirmasault.
피가 추적추적 내리는데
2. Okay. Well, I don't know what I got. Oh, there's something here. What is this? I am so confused at what do I have to do? Why is this a number? That is your manager page. What do I do here? I just confirm? Oh, okay. Okay, we're green now. That works. And I'm going with... Where the fuck is... Perfect. Oh, we have egos. Okay, sure. That looks fine. If you go to the friends page, you can friend us and steal our units. Okay, let's... I don't know how to steal units, but sure. Let me go to the place where everyone go. I'll add you guys. We might be derailing a little bit, but what did you expect? You send me to a fucking... Add a friend. Confirm. Okay, you have been added. I have no idea what that is, but there you go. Oh, we have another friend. Okay, let's add another friend. Everybody wants to be friends. I'll be friends with you guys. I have no problem being friends. Okay, little kobold. I'm adding you as a friend. I don't know what that does, but there you go. I'm adding you as a friend. Yes. There you go. Oh, Savos, sure. Don't you guys absolutely love gachas? We can all be friends. Savos, what the fuck are you? Oh, there it is. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Hey, what the fuck? Okay, add it as a friend. Anybody else? No? Nice, now we're going to... What do I do? Like Virgilio said, we have all the time in the world. We can save the chit chats for later. Me. Okay, send your number. I don't know. I think I did. Okay. Everybody that sent an for 7 days. What? Okay. What do I do? Hello? Okay, let's fight one time.
베르,
Verg.
앞에 장애물이 있어.
Blockage ahead. Permission to vroom vroom. The chatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do on a boss whose whole destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memories certainly don't help either. Alright, let's proceed. Okay, here comes Bumpy Bumps.
비싼 세정제야. 베르가
Expensive washer fluids. Verg said he paid a fortune. The clumps stuck to the window gently dissolve, letting light through. Many different sets of eyes on the walls are lethargically facing forwards. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the other's reaction, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. Hey. It felt rather awkward to close my eyes again now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuous bearded man grabbed my attention. But, I mean, glasses. Know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip. You almost called me Bug Guy, didn't you? Once again, my name is Gregor. The same way you called Dante and not Clockface. I couldn't find an excuse, so I just gave back a light nod. Say, Boss Girly, where are we headed? Once again, my name is Sharon.
당신이 벌레 양반이 아니라
The same way you're called Gregor and not Bug Guy. Wow. She got you there, Gregor. Ha. She really did.
베르가 말했어.
Berg said,
수감자들은
the sinners will go to District 4. Wow! Did District 4 fall upon my ears?
그곳은
That place is known to be the home of the Grass Maiden. This is the origin of the heroine's journey, and was the... Bloody hell, you're rattling on and on and on. Can you just shut up and let the trip go in peace?
나는 아까까지
Why? I had remained silent until mere moments ago. I said to shut it.
이봐요.
So did you happen to realize you're being louder here? Even if you can't die, you sure as hell can suffer, no? So say that again.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게
I say the right thing and your first response is violence?
만하네요.
Shows how unrefined you are. Huh. I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this part of where I exercise my authority as a manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. Now, guys. It is inadvisably to lose your... What? Huh? Trenches. To ride against noisy crying hogs and tails scragging. Cool. Very cool, guys. You're a great team. Absolutely great team.
이유 없는 폭력은
Senseless violence shan't be forgiven. I'll bring about justice.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어.
I knew this would happen.
피가 튀었잖아.
It left a spot on my clothes.
내 앞에서 싸워야겠어.
Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination, and they've already killed 3 of our own. That is. Can't take a small break without anticipating trouble, can I? You 4, cleaning duty for next month.
어째서?
Such unfairness. I merely sought the hand of justice.
잠깐. 내 옷 빨리.
Oh, also, tell them to do my laundry too.
피는
Blood doesn't wash off easily as wine stains. Sheesh. Dry cleaning costly. What the fuck? Yeah, team building. Very good team building. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking the indefinite revivals for granted. But I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back. Dante, I'd like to turn the clock back. Turn the clock? Sigh. That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind. Mrs. Faust? Virgilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. He uttered a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of sense of obligation.
처음 만났던 날에도
It's the same thing you did the day we first met, Dante. Though I suppose that was more of an instinctual reaction.
자,
Now let's try again. Close your eyes. Though I have no eyes to close. Blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instructions here.
사실
In fact,
문은
the door is everywhere.
그러나
However,
당신에게만 보이죠.
only you can see it, for the stars never set in your sky.
당신의 하늘에
At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my sight. As if to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then I saw space. I was alone there. And a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonized cries seeped through the gap. Hearing the endless laments and wailing for even a split second made me feel faint. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles as if it was what I was born to do. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I groped about in the door. Thousands upon thousands of last wiggles, laced with it. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different scenes bearing their brands crawl up my hand onto my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가
Are they prepared to share the pain?
되었나요?
Could have been a question, or rather, pressure to comply. I pulled forward the sinners, grasping my hands with all my strength. Ah! Terrible pain spread through my neck and head. It's so crushing severe, it makes me wish I were dead. The indescribable sensation of bone and muscle twisting and tangling with each other goes on for what it feels like an eternity. My legs weren't prepared to endure this agony. I felt to kneel atop a pool of blood in helplessness. Then I see it. Trembling, the bloody pools gradually growing into waves of bubbles rising up from the floor. Soon the blood soaking the ground coalesced into 3 masses. Then the agony that seemed to last forever vanished, just like that. Okay, they're back. Hey, they're back. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to the grumbling buzz. How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? Right as Heathcliff is restored to consciousness, he rubs his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryoshu. Hold on, I just brought you back, and you're going straight to another fight? Heathcliff turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoured by blind fury. Isn't your job to bring us back? If your job's done, then step aside before I knock your dumb clock off. Please, wait, Dante. Looks like they are in a lot of pain, so we should... Before he could finish, Heathcliff's steel bat caved in the side of Sinclair's head. Oh my god. The incoherent gurgles of a dying person violated my ears. Next time, Clockface, you're crushed. Are we clear? You really are as coarse as you look. Was dying once not enough for you? Heathcliff tightens his grip of the bat, and Ishmael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped even by death? Well, I was lost in thoughts. All tensions in the boss suddenly dropped and froze over. It seems like this team is in serious need of discipline. The seniors on a collision course stopped dead in their tracks. I mean, that's a fixer. That's a color fixer. Yeah, poor little German boy. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glare between the two. Rule number 1. Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the bus. If any of you break this rule, as of now, you're going to be begging for me to let you die. I'm sure you know I'm capable of that and more, right? Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff lowered, but couldn't bring himself to argue back. Dante, I'm sorry about this. I need to rewind one more time. I have to do that again. I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head in dejection. The faint hint of a smile on Virgilio's face vanished as his expression shifts. You better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to ask and offer apologies, Manager Dante. Oh, in that case, you're refusing simply because you don't want more pain? Let me help you with that. This degree of pain will feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterwards, right? Did I hear correctly? I'm pretty sure our manager clearly declined your request. There's not a time to step in. I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be my superior, not you. I would say that the manager has made themselves clear with a shake of the head. I see. So their aide has decided to step in. Is that it? Then it's my turn to make clear what I mean. The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I'm meant to do as the manager, or if I even deserve to take this role. But I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into a bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Oh, it is, I'll rewind the clock, it's okay. Virgilius noticed me motioning her to stand down and withdrew the red glow from his glare, as if in mutual understanding. Good thinking. As you wish, manager. Audis seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with the twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe the throughs I go through. Words can express it in full anyways. Thank you very much. Sinclair stood up and pained moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. This is hell. This is in fucking hell. We're in fucking hell. What the fuck? Practice for reviving, I guess. Nice. We got roses. Vroom vroom. Clear within 10 turns. What is this? Okay, I can enter. Select to battle to begin encounter with the currently deployed sinners. No, I want to change.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
저기 질문이 있네.
Pardon me, I have a question. Don Quixote suddenly raised her hand. Shoot.
첫 번째 규칙은 이해.
They really understood the first rule well. What is the second rule then? Really? Why are you so eager to learn that? Virgilius gave a cold stare to Ryoshu, who had just lit her cigarette. She looked back at him with a peculiar face. Rule number 2. Don't litter the bus floor with cigarettes. They leave burn marks. Huh. The bus falls silent again. Now wait a second. The bus shouldn't be this quiet. Where's the engine roar? Sharon, why aren't you speeding up? No food. Memphis is hungry. Good. We could use something to leave the mood. Are you dropping by gas station? The idea of Virgilius casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like an average driver felt alien. A car needs fuel to run. Sharon, try flashing the headlights a bit, like stage lights. It's dance time. Oh no, we're gonna fight now.
습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
Since an event is going on, currency for the event shop is given out of completing main story stuff for the first time. So you can't get stuff from event shop without clearing the entire story first. Oh, okay. Wait, if we don't do that, we're effectively asking to be attacked.
그걸 노린 거군.
That appears to be the intent.
네?
Sorry? I could hear someone slam the bus outside.
Hey!
Oi, leave all your stuff behind and get off. You got 30 seconds. 10, 9. Hey, just quit 20 of them. Well, you say prayers for the other 20. Why am I surrounded by dullards left and right? What'd you say? How cowardly of them to ambush us. They must be villains without a shadow of doubt. Alright, everyone off. And one more thing, we want them near death, not dead. Got it? Okay. Chaining multiple skills with the same affinity color in the same turn will activate what is known as resonance. Connect these skills with the same affinities and activate resonance. Chaining turn skills with the same affinity. Okay, let's try this shit. It's still a tutorial. Chain through more against the skills with the same affinity activates absolute resonance. Chain through more against skills with the same affinity at the same turn will activate known as absolute resonance. I have no idea what absolute resonance does, but okay.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만 늘 새롭다니까요.
좋은 전략입니다.
당연한 결과죠.
Resonance barely does anything, so you can ignore it for now. Oh, okay, thanks. It has a unique passive.
무슨 일인가요, 관리자님?
Deal 10 damage units with negative status effects. Faust's passive is a resonance passive. The conditional of this passive can be made by activating resonance. Please activate the resonance passive by activating resonance. I mean, I don't have anything to do, so whatever.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 재밌는 순간이 순조로운 전략이 늘 새롭다니까요.
Let's look at different type of passives. Sinner's most sole passive is Own passive. Own passive is activated automatically each turn, provided you have enough ego resources to meet the requirements. This passive requires you own 2 sloth yellow resources. Use a skill to gain an ego resource corresponding to the skill affinity, available here. Since you gather enough yellow resources in the previous turn, this Own passive is already activated. Currently active passives are highlighted. Sinners that have sufficiently upgraded can assist the deployed sinners through their supportive passives. So, if I do, for example, for blue, I can do this, and that should deal a lot of damage, I guess. Okay. Yeah, the tutorial is a little bit longer. But you need to know that it does, in depth, it increases attack.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Okay, thanks. Nobody gets anything, but okay, confirm. Redoing it, it's optional, okay. This is nothing. No, let me choose my fucking team. I hate you.
규정이라면 따르겠습니다.
I'll choose the first Glacier. Yeah, she was good. She was very good. A guttural noise. The side of the boss lurches and splits open. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others weren't exactly in one piece. Then the boss began devouring those served to it, in the most literal sense. Gluttonously voracious. Okay, I don't like Ryoshi. She's kind of crazy. Ryoshi watched its satisfied expression, seemingly determined to savor every moment. One in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed. They all look like they're out of their minds. Don't you think so? His reaction got me curious to know their stories. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? Though, what I was involved in before my head changed is a mystery. I myself was practically forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. And maybe they aren't so different from me. Or so I thought when... Sinclair's head dropped in response, like I struck a nerve.
그래요.
That's right. It was by my choice. I'll get used to this. Okay? Alright? He muttered as if he were talking to someone other than me. This, what I would have done, even if the company recruited me not. Look at the yawn horde of evil approaches. Okay? Okay. In addition to attack skills, each unit also has a defense skills. Lightly tap the senior portrait at the bottom of the dashboard to swap their bottom skills with defensive skills. Use the guard skill to gain shield, equal to its power. Damage will be absorbed by the shield, first before attacking the unit's HP. When using an evade skill, if its final power is greater than or equal to the enemy's skill, the enemy will completely ignore the enemy's attack. Taking no damage from it, evade skills flip their coins once for every enemy coin flip. Warning. If an evade type of defensive skill's final power is lower than the enemy attack, it will fail. An enemy attack will strike with full force. Why would I ever use defensives? A counter skill allows the enemy to strike first, then performs an unopposed attack against the attacker.
간다.
But it deals no damage. What's the whole fucking point of using defensive skills? Hunger is great. Reissue is also great. Okay. When used under the right circumstances, defense skills can be even more effective than clashing or attacking enemies. However, poorly timed use of these skills can put seniors at greater risk. Also, please know that seniors will not select their defensive skills unless you personally issue a direct command. So keep this in mind when using the auto-skill chaining functions. Okay, let's just win rate. Let's win. Win rate. Use defensive skills if your attack skills don't roll high enough to win clashes. Okay. Things really fierce.
간다.
The fuck was that?
어떠냐? 어떠냐?
Okay, everybody's dead. Okay. I'll go for damage now.
쉽나? 쉽나?
Nice, and we win. That was not that hard. No reason you. Well.
보여? 마구잡이로 때려 부숴놨지.
Yeah, I just rolled damage. Nice, and Kephaline. We still got no points. Evade lets you completely avoid taking damage, and guards reduce damage taken. Okay. Ah, well now we can go for Kephaline. Oh, I can finally select new. Okay. First of all, I guess this guy. Okay, this guy. I don't know why I'm equipping this shit. But okay, we have one guy with a wow. Cool. Bring Ryoshu Thrust. Okay, first this guy. Now Ryoshu. I kind of forgot. Okay, where's the... Oh, she's Ryoshu. Oh, she has something new. Oh, she has assistant manager. Okay, cool. Well, I'm deploying Ryoshu. Yeah, I have Ryoshu with the shotgun. I'm gonna grab her. I like her because she's cool. What do we have? Okay, she has a double seer. Double seer is better.
기다리고 있었죠.
Okay, that seems fine. Razer Yoshi's alright. Unironically viable, not gonna lie, but it's funny because shotgun. I want shotgun.
단원일발 장전.
Let's do shotgun. Yeah. When was the last time I had a feast? Even a big blocky machine eats better than we do. Do mind that all meals are provided with appropriately determined quantities. Not nearly enough to get me going. I thought I heard Heathcliff shout, "You think I'm doing this on a full stomach?" in the distance, but Rhodia seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this boss run stuff like blood or protein? It's enkephaline, an energy source Lobocorp Corporation treated. In the previous L-Corp, I heard it produced energy using its singularity. Though, all that remains of the company now is rubble. That's right. Which is why it's become a rarity these days. However, Mephistopheles is capable of forcibly extracting enkephaline from the body. The body? I posed the question watching Otis give orders to the other sinners, then glancing to the maw of the boss in turn. Correct. Enkephalin can only be extracted from the brain and the spinal nerves. It can be taken from live subjects for greater efficiency.
효율이 좋죠.
So that's why Virgilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, and
그럼 해당
if why the rest of their body
거 아니야?
is what you're thinking,
라기엔
there's a point, as their blood and flesh can be also be processed into fuel.
엔케팔린
While enkephalin is used to generate ignition and thrust, the remaining organic matter is spent on maintaining speed, thus reducing enkephalin usage.
하이브리드요.
A hybrid. I've seen people solo late game bosses with base Ryoshu. That's impressive. Post went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from branch facilities, and that it won't be sufficient source on its own. But most of it went in one ear and out of the other. Well, that's complicated. I got that it stopped work at least.
뭘요?
Don't mention it.
파우스트는
Faust knows no struggle.
합니다.
고생은
If anyone's doing the heavy lifting, it'll be us. Hey manager, but more incoming. Okay, now I have a 301 mid max. Okay, adjusting density of information on screen during combat. The maximum information display configuration is the default setting applied when first starting the game. Medium information display configuration. The settings details of keywords. Okay, whatever. I'll leave it at max. Yep, it's a man-eating bus. That's the same. Okay, let's see how this goes. My better shit.
성거리는군.
Oh my god. We're strong, guys. 000 identities are usually the best, but identities are viable or even optimal, well, depending on the situation. Yeah, I think it's akin to the stars of other gachas, you know? So now that I have this guy with a good identity, I'm just gonna use that guy until I win, you know? So let's go with damage. That guy's about to die. He got exploded. He got absolutely exploded. Always keep passives in mind. But for now, just play the game. Enjoy it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I don't think I should have that guy with the arm, you know? I think he's a little bit OP right now. Yeah, it's a star rarity system, but max rarity units aren't the only usable ones. Okay. Of course he did the most damage. He has a fucking wow. That was easy. I can grab this shit. Yeah, let's enter this. Same guys. One question. Is 3 zeros the strongest one you get? It's possible and feasible to use 1-star units, although they are usually better than them. Yeah. Hey, that's enough of that. We're expecting a guest anytime now. Virgil said, poking his head out of the window. A guest who? Okay, thanks, cats. I've determined that we'll need a guide, as this is our first trip to a dungeon. Excuse me, are you people from Limbus Company? Someone approaches us slowly. Looks like it. The boss had just about finished its meal, crunching on the last remaining bone chips. Yuri watched it indifferently before introducing herself. I'm Yuri, a former employee of the previous Lobocorp. I look forward to working with you. By Lobocorp, you mean? Has to be Lobotomy Corporation. That's right. We'll explore the former branch facilities of Lobotomy Corporation, also called the Old Lobocorp. If I were you, I wouldn't have taken part in this. Being a fallen wing and everything, I doubt your employment ended on pleasant terms.
무슨 소리야?
What are you on about? Any point in your life can be pleasant, as long as you've money to spend. Oh my god, I hate her.
거기는 아직도
Yeah, I can tell she was maybe a nugget. Yuri is the collective community's waifu, which is very waifu-like, you know? I heard those places are still teeming with monsters to this day. Not monsters, abnormalities. The rumors are true either way, but there are more important matters. In the deepest reaches of these branches are neoplastic plant-like growths holding the essence of Lobocorp's technology. Dante, if you remember, I believe I offered you to let you finish engraving your aspects a few days ago. With the essence, those golden boats, in your hand, it'll be easy as pie. The word aspect still makes my head ache. What was I trying to do? There's no need to rouse your brain trying to remember what you can't. It'll all come back in due time. I returned a slow nod to Faust's placid advice. Alright, for now, I should focus on what I currently know and see. And if it's Lobotomy Corporation we're scoring, we might find something careful into. Oh, does that mean we won't have to feed people to our vehicle? We could also grab some ego if we're lucky. So that's 3 rats with 1 stone. Ego. That's another unknown term that makes my head tilt. But in any case, it seemed rather rude to keep talking to each other when we had a guest on board. And someone else seemed to agree. So Miss Yuri, what have you been up to since the layoff? Gregory gave his best shot at making some conversation with a well-meaning smile to put the newest passenger at ease. His brows seemed to twitch due to the lack of practice, but it's no big deal. It appears to me that thou art an honorable fixer. It is said that all fixers exude a noble scent of heroes. As Yuri was nodding lightly, I heard Ishmael let out a deep sigh. I don't know who gave you that idea, but fixers are anything but noble or heroic. The only scent you smell is the miserable stink of wage slaves. Ooh. What a sad waifu choice. Oh my god, layoffs. It could have been easy to find another job soon. Good that you're holding up. For now, I'm a contract worker. That explains why you decided to crawl on back there. Did they promise to promote you to team leader or something if you struck gold in your former workplace? My contract might get extended if I return with results. Oh, right. A good result is something to risk your life for if you want to earn a permanent spot. And what a futile life that is. Hey, what's with the sarcasm? Is something a problem? I don't know. I have a problem with every single thing I'm hearing right now. I like her. Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quietly took an empty seat. Looking back and forth between the two, Gregor returned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I can't seem to get used to being around these people. To be honest, I think my wife was Ishmael. Ishmael is the best. It will be beneficial for you to adapt to them sooner or later, Dante. Sharon, time to go. Our guest has taken her seat. Memphis' thumb revived. Sharon's ready to drive. What, Bunny? We're way too strong. I'm just gonna click win rate and just press do it. And I would just pick damage, and he should be dead. Cool. Win rate. Ishmael is based. She makes bullshit and calls it out. I know, that's why I like her. I really like Ishmael. I think Ishmael is great. Okay, that was easy. Ishmael. I like Ishmael. Ishmael is so good. Also love her puffy hair.
전투를 통해 잊은 것과 배운 것을 살피고 다시 지식을 쌓아 DH의 일을 해결할 뿐이다.
Shut up. Okay. Can I claim something else? I kind of want to roll shit. Is there anything I can roll to? Click Self Obscura. There's more lunacy there. Okay. Oh, that's where I buy fucking lunacy. Do extraction since the dispense window isn't usable at this moment. Okay, but this is very expensive. Okay, yeah, it's very fucking expensive. I have one ticket, but I don't think I want to use the ticket. Since the dispense window is okay. Dailies, wikis, season pass progress, echo shards, direct. Okay. Dailies, wikis. I have no fucking clue how to check that out, but I'll find it. Okay, cool. Having window. Here, past missions, daily. Okay. What exactly am I getting with this shit? Oh, I get pass. Daily pass. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Season pass progress, ego shards. Where is?
일단 불러놓고
그대는
수감자들별로 대화의 수준 차이를 일단 불러놓고
관리자라고 해서 훈계하거나 쓸데없는 계획 세울 생각은 하지 마라.
Okay, what is this voucher? Is 50 identity XP. I can only attempt weaves from lunacy. The source of me stealth is extracting energy. Okay. By the way, go to settings on the main menu and you can fix the full screen. Oh. Thanks. Finally. Nice, now we have full screen. Sadly, it's way too late. I think I can do one more. Where the fuck is that? Okay, drive. We already cleared all this. Oh. Yeah, okay, what do I do with those fucking flowers? I don't understand. Why do I have these fucking flowers? You do extractions. So I go to extract. But it says pay. Oh, now I get it. It's just a deaf Don Quixote. Which one should... The flowers are for gambling. Now it makes sense. You know the paid lunacy button, unless you've bought lunacy. Okay, stop looking at the shop. Ignore that. Ignore the paid button. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna extract because I want a new Don Quixote. Okay, should I do that or should I do the rebellion thing here? So Don Quixote, this one... No, this one is also... Both will expire. This one will expire first. I want Don Quixote more than you. You can do it if you want limited egos. Let's just... Okay, wait. And the extract... Oh, it's the same. At least with this one I can get a fucking Don Quixote, you know? Oh, 2 red ones. I went out of Don Quixote. Never do standard.
주도라니.
Okay, at 0-0?
돈키호테요.
Call me Don Quixote.
작은 아우이자 작은 형님의 든든한 수하. 잘 부탁하네.
What is this? Oh, we got a 3 zeros. Okay. Worth it. That's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. We can continue. Good. Okay. So I guess we can. I can. What is that? Never mind. Let's go to Inferno one more time. Prologue. Let's play this one. Play within 10 turns. It's fine. Oh. Wait, what? Why are we in the fucking... I fucked up. You need to tell information. Okay, no. Why? Why did I do this? I picked the wrong one. You guys do the gear icon. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. No, this is the fucking... This is the one I want to go. Yeah, this one. Okay. 10 turns. Okay, this is easy. That's just the team. Of course I'm gonna use the fucking 3. Oh, but she doesn't have ego. No. Okay, perfect. Now Don Quixote is very, very fucking strong. And that's it. Okay, so we have a strong Don Quixote. And that's it. Sorry to ask, but if I have the map, how do you know what roads to take? Answerless. But the boss keeps speeding anyways. We do have something to lead us. Intuition. Sharon's intuition. What? Pinky hair, explain. Why you keep rubbing that odd paper in Sharon's face? Fucking love this. Because you keep going in weird directions. Take a look at this map. Our destination is to the south, east of here. Sharon reluctantly gives the map a cursory glance, as she couldn't ignore the thing in front of her eyes. Follow the heart. That's where the true path lies. Here. We almost follow as our heart leads. You're just admitting that you can't read a map? You took the words right out of my mouth. Yura and Ishmael put a palm over their respective faces at the same time, almost like they were in sync. Oh, did your driver make a new friend? Pinky keeps on blabbing. I know the way. No, I mean, you're going in the wrong direction. Look ahead, more obstacles. Do I vroom vroom? No, Sharon. Wait a second. Lucky, nice boss you got there. Why don't you give me a ride? I guess Mephistopheles could use a helping of desserts. Get on down, I need to be fed just a bit more. Yeah, this is the magic hell boss. Okay, so we have the middle little sister I just guess that he will deal a lot of damage, so I'll just pick win rate and start.
누구도 볼 수 없게. 자세가 무너져. 다음에 배를 날려라. 침묵.
Okay, cool. And we know just big damage. Okay, this is easy. Win rate again.
누구도 볼 수 없게.
We have the best. We have two wows. 2 3-star champions.
배를 지금으로 참여하라. 그 누구도 볼 수.
It's time to beat the shit out of this guy. Also, that one is very good. Okay, this is easy. Of course, it's the first fucking level.
이걸로 나는 더 높은
Wow.
자리로.
That was easy. Glad you caught yourself there. Yeah. Well, as long as we don't have them good, I guess I will not be using people with only one fucking 0-0. And I got Don Quixote with a 3-0, so a 3-star hero. Now, Karen, tell me, is this east or west?
카론은 두 가지 방향.
Sharon only knows 2 directions. Memphis front and back.
지금까지
How did you come so far with a driver who has 0 sense of direction?
카론.
Sharon, like I said, the sun rises from. At the driver's seat, 3 heads gathered together over a map. Well, one of them might have been a slightly different elevation from the others.
꼬맹이.
Chiquita.
너도 저기 끼어.
Aren't you gonna join them too?
무례한 소리.
I beg your pardon, I'm no child, and most certainly not little. Watching Don Quixote shake her fist high in the sky at Rodia, I noticed a bitter gaze falling upon them out of the corner of my view. I'm starting to think that Yuri Gal might have put up with a rough childhood. Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side, with his chin resting on his hand.
딱히 어린 편도 아니야.
Wouldn't be the youngest side either. Some nests used to conscript anyone old enough to hold a knife. Nests. A nest was basically the center of a district, if my memory is correct. Sounds like nests used to get into wars with one another in the past. Did that happen often?
아주 없는 일은.
Not frequently, but it sure as hell did happen.
관리자 양반.
Interested in learning about wars. Manager bud. Oh, I'm not really curious about the details. Just gathering info. I should know as the manager. As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression caught from the side stopped me in my tracks. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant than the driver's seat.
그런 자세를 뭐라고?
Don't get me wrong, manager bud. I'm not trying to criticize you or anything. Heck, it's actually a pretty stand-up attitude for a boss, I'd say. He slowly continued taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket.
그래도
Still, ignorance is a gift.
모를 수 있을 때
You should savor while you have it, if you ask me.
일단 알게 되면 다시.
Once you've burdened with knowledge, there's no going back. Without another word, he lit his cigarette.
아니요. 방금
No.
저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
You should have turned right at that intersection.
괜찮아요.
It's okay, Sharon. We can turn around the next junction.
올바른 길로.
Ah, the woes of a driver. I love her. I love Sharon. Well, looks like we have more pressing matters at hand. Ain't that right, manager bud? Rickard cackled with cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus-shaped doorstep too. And I'm squalling now. More enemies inbound. You showed my pals into that bus. You sick bastard. Are you nuts? You'd pay for this. We were just gonna leave with the bus. But now we've gotta see you all bleed.
베르,
Varric feels making a fuss.
카론,
Sharon will get dizzy if many mouths are being noisy.
걱정할 필요 없다.
Nothing to worry about, Sharon. They'll shut their mouths soon enough.
전원.
Off the bus. Okay.
이 또한 지식이도다.
다음은 완전한 침묵.
Okay, I guess damage now. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
타겟 무력화.
Win rate.
패고 터뜨려주지. 침묵.
It looks cool. Now we just go with damage. Oh my, that's a high number. We roll high numbers and we win. That's how we win. We roll high numbers. This game is a lot easier than Library. In Library, I was already having a little issues. Okay, let's look at the map again. Sharon, can you please focus? Looking at the three arguing over the map, once again, a question arose in my mind. By the way, this boss was specifically made for Limbus Company, right? It was made exclusively for us, to be more precise. Isn't that basically what I said? You appear to be failing to identify the nuance. That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something? I can't tell that much without hearing it verbalized. There's nothing that Faust doesn't know after all. Anyways, it must have taken a long while to get it out of the open, especially with that mouth on the side. It only took this expected amount of time. I do like Faust. She's downright oppressive to talk to. Faust is a well-renowned genius. She knows the ins and outs of the city. Oh, if you're so smart, why don't you help those tweets at the drive side figure out the way? Can't sleep a wink with their constant bickering. Faust is no meddler. She answers to questions, but doesn't chime in without being asked first. Additionally, there is no greater joy for a human being than to ponder on problems in order to grasp an answer. Faust would rather not spoil the delight. We wouldn't get it. I doubt he's pondered on anything ever. I saw Heathcliff grip on the Bat Titan, however. With Virgilius casting a glare his way, he clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. I wonder why they're so vitriolic. You and me both, Manager Bud. You and me both. With Gregor Snickers, the boss started again. Okay. Yeah, Library of Ruina is harder. Yeah, this one feels a little bit more interesting visually, you know? Manager level increased. Well, guys, sadly, it's time to end the stream. I do hope you enjoyed it. It's pretty straightforward, okay? Will I play the game more? You know what? If I will do another extraction. Oh, we don't have enough money. Fuck. I was gonna say if I'll do another extraction. If I get another WoW, I will play another time. But converting Gaveling to emojis before ending for the day. Okay, how do I do that? Like this? Well, I transformed it. Used for entering dungeons. Well, we just transformed into Kefalin modules. So that's something. We got my girl Don Quixote. So I'm happy. We have two 3 costs, so that's cool. Emotes are used for daily weeklies. Oh, okay. I will only be playing this on the stream. Okay, one question I do want to know. Let's go for seniors. What's up with the level? What's up with the level? That's the only thing I want to know. For example, I have these selected. Does the level mean that they'll deal more damage or something? Oh, okay, perfect. She looks so cute, though. What does level up mean? Also, I can drop training tickets. For example, oh my god, I can go with these fucking tickets to level fucking 27? 28? Oh, but that only gives me more defense, not more damage. Unlock that tier 3. Level is the physical strength of an identity, such as the strength of materials in its equipment. Okay. You know that level can increase clash power, but not actual power that does damage. No, level raise your damage too. In basically every RPG. Okay, but my question is, what does tier 3 mean? Oh, okay, up tie. Speed increases, checking the books. Oh, okay. Why does she have 27? Tier 3 is up tie. For example, if I do this, I can just up tie her, right? Is up tying good? I need 20. Oh yeah, it goes, the pack is very good. Okay, is there any way I can use to... Oh, she looks amazing. Okay, is there any way to actually use... I didn't even realize what time it was. Yeah, it was very late. All egos. We don't have one wow ego. Finish your sentence, Green. No, okay, my question is... How can I farm the shards, the character shards?
잠깐. 또.
For example, let's go here.
언제나 세상의 정의를 위해 달려나가는.
Is there any way to farm those shits? Used for purchasing Don Quixote identities, ego, and threats. Fleeting moments from any point from the senior's lifetime, condensed into physical form. The shard floats in the air. There's a... When you beat the first chapter, you get access to fights that give you threats for opties and tickets for leveling. You can't farm character shards at the moment. You need to unlock the abilities to do so later on. Okay, so I should not use the shards for random shit, right? Dale is after Canto 1, Wickles after Canto 2. Okay, so wasting shards on leveling her up, it's a bad idea. Like for example, just speaking out loud, since she's already at 3 stars, and I will be using her because 3 stars it's really OP. Should I just level? I mean, should I use 1 ticket to level her up if I can? Like she goes to level 16. More HP, more defense. Just thinking. You can level her up with tickets, but I recommend doing the same with other units you get. I mean, I was just going to use it with triple 0 units, for example, with her and with this guy, because the others will be replaced. I don't want to use tickets with something that I'm gonna replace at some point, you know? That levels that up. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. I am so sorry, Janike. I am so sorry. But anyways. I don't think that we have right now 2 good teammates that will be able to carry us for a while now. I just need to level them up, and it's just leveling them up. It's about leveling them up and then just, I don't know.
오늘따라 별이 박소. 관리자 나리께서도 별이 보여?
Dang, Twitter. I'm just checking if they are gonna send me something free. It's fine. I love my... Okay. So, I think that's the end of the stream. Let me go big. So, did I... Wait 1 second. Did I like the game? Yeah, Limbus Company is fun. I'll say. I like the story. It seems a lot easier than Library of Ruina. I'm not gonna lie. But again, we're very early in the story. To be 100% honest, I am not 100% sure. Oh, look at that. We're gonna... The day 4, we get 100 threads. So, we're of course gonna level up a lot with this. So, we might play tomorrow. Because I am kind of wanting to play more of this. The combat and team building is very streamlined in Limbus than it was in Library. Yeah, Library was a little bit more free, you know? It's better in general the further you get. I bet. I do want 1 really OP character to just use. This feels like a very gacha game that if you roll well, and I rolled well for 2 characters, we have 2 OP characters, 2 3-star characters, I will just get them into very high positions. And if what I know about gachas is real, those 3-star characters are gonna carry the game for at least late game. But yeah, apart from that, it's gonna be good. I'll try next time just focusing more on the story. The first battle that actually have difficulties about 2/3 through Canto 4. And generally the battles 2/3 and then each Canto after is difficult. We will see. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna use the normal... Shush. I love you, but shush. I love you, but shush. Anyways. There's a guy that's very busted and had to be nerfed. It's part of certain Goldberg. Had to deal with. We don't count on them later. Okay. That's a very Don Quixote moment. Please, somebody clip that. Anyways, good night, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow. And that idle line out of fucking nowhere. That was kind of funny. Anyways, guys, Thanks a lot for coming here. I'll see you tomorrow with more Limbus Company, because, yeah, I kind of like it. Oh, you actually made me roll, and I got 2 good characters. I cannot stop playing now. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. We're gonna play this game a lot now. Damn. Good night, good night. Oh my god. You know what you have made, right? I have problems with the gacha games. I really do have problems with gacha games. And my luck always gives me stuff that I want to start playing the fucking game. Now I got fucking Don Quixote. That's great. With a 3-star, so I can actually just use her. So it's like, oh no. Oh no. Anyways, see you, little kobold. Bye-bye, little kobold. I might just buy something if there's something good. And I'll think about it. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.